FNAF has a fan base that only a few other franchises can rival with. From its release in 2014, FNAF has gone on to inspire many people from grown 30-year-olds to fetuses that watch Skibidi Toilet and play Bam Bam, to create things around the games. This could be art, cosplaying, animation, and even music. Because of FNAF being an online phenomenon, you could imagine that a ton of these creations would be posted to YouTube. But one of these creations stand out from the crowd. I'm obviously talking about the FNAF musical. Because of FNAF fan music, many great YouTubers would arise. The likes of The Living Tombstone, Deviate Games, and JT Music, and of course Random Encounters. But watch out for this man. He took Stampy's title of woman abuser, allegedly. Made in late 2016 by Random Encounters, a fan music channel that covers topics like Hello Neighbor and other things, created on June 7, 2011. This channel is actually hilarious, and if you want to learn more, I would suggest Chazington's video about the same topic. Back to FNAF. The FNAF musical was very impressive for its time because it got together many famous FNAF YouTubers of the early FNAF world, such as Markiplier, MatPat, and Nate Wants to Battle, together in one place singing about bears and other stuff. You could imagine a thing like this becoming stupidly viral, which you'd be right, but for not only the involvement of YouTubers, but also stupidly funny as it was. I'm not joking. I saw a bear start eating a face.
O cholera, czy to Freddy Fazbear?
The story begins with Mark taking a night shift at a spooky restaurant. After ignoring the phone guy, Mark sees one of the animatronics move, which he shrugs off and thinks he's seeing things. But then Bonnie messes up the camera, and when he turns it back on, oh no! The spooky rabbit boy is looking at Mark, securing his suspicion. Then the gang decides to say hi to the new guy and starts heading to the office. This is when Mark decides to close the office doors and turn on the lights, something that confuses the well-meaning animatronics. Because of Mark's misunderstanding, Foxy attempts to save the poor Mark, but oh no! Mark's a furry now and Foxy gets attracted to them? This is when all hell breaks loose. And what's that? Purple guy? No, just a day shift guy. Woo! Mark Daddy secured a dub and goes home. But wait, he has to do. So, he's there for 4 more nights. The next night, he brings a gun? Whoa, Mark, do you know how to use that? He sees Foxy and goes bang bang, and oh no, that's not Foxy, that's just a guy. Because of this, Mark gets arrested. No, free my guy Mark, he ain't doing nothing. Let's go, he escaped! Now Nate comes into the picture, seeming like he's worked there before. This is where we get the legendary line. Bear starts eating a face. Oh, a box appears. I wonder what could be inside it. Oh, it's Springtrap, ambushing Nate to the floor. Freddy gets clapped, trying to fight him. Springtrap is running around, chasing after Nate, until Springtrap gets squished by Bonnie and Foxy. Oh no, the puppet is dead, by getting killed by Molly from GTA. Someone else is here, and Mark is dreaming of Freddy. Nate is rolling down the road with the gang. They will be making a recording device that can track Springman. And oh no, Mark is playing FNAF 4? Some cool dueling happens, and tracking device gets broken, and Mark is about to kill Freddy for the second time, and Mark comes to his senses because of Nate. Mark and Nate have a wholesome chat. Then they go to the pizzeria and try to find something. Chica gets chased by Springtrap, who becomes trapped. Nate dies, and Purple Guy is here. And oh no, he was behind Springman all this time? They survived 5 Nights at Freddy's, and who's that, Pokemon? Well, it's Fun Guy, MatPat, Scott Cawthon, an evil dirtbag with a chainsaw. Purple Man dies, and MatPat fucking gets killed by Springtrap. Whoa, this is amazing writing. This should have won a Grammy. The whole place burns down, and the gang lives happier ever after. Hey, now that we're done with that segment, I would like to ask you to subscribe if you really like FNAF, but because 98% of people who are watching this aren't subscribed, so subscribe because everyone else is doing it, and please and thank you. This video defined and left a mark on many of our childhoods, and in that time, heck, this was considered the FNAF movie. People even wanted MatPat to voice a real phone guy in the movie, but that ended up not happening. Cry now. One thing I'm still wondering about is how in the world did AJ propose this story and not be called clinically insane? Like, imagine telling the story of this musical to a Roman emperor and they would think you're a wizard and behead you or something. Blah blah blah, that's completely absurd. I feel like this more simple and funny plot was the best thing Random Encounters could have done, because imagine how negatively seen this musical would be if it took itself seriously. After this one, Random Encounters decided to make more FNAF musicals, but I don't really care enough to watch them because like the video if you want me to cover those. C4 is in it, so that won't be fun. I was neatly surprised to see that Mark's and other people's acting still hold up. But I would have totally expected this to be as bad as some of their other videos I've watched recently. This is not dissing Random Encounters. I love their videos. Please, Random Encounters, I love you. After this... Also, for no reason, MatPat getting his shit kicked in by Springtrap is really funny to me. Like, look at this. Also, I thought the puppet designs fit in because imagine if the animatronics were switched to life-size 6-foot-tall bears. It would totally take all the charm and style away from this. One of my favorite scenes is when the cops put Mark in the car and go off to investigate more and leave the door open so Mark could just run away. And the cops are just like, okay, we'll let that slide. Another cool thing is when in the middle of the production of this video, when Mark changed his hair color, they made it a part of the lore. In conclusion, Random Encounters did the best they could possibly do to deliver a masterpiece of art that is the FNAF musical, and it shall be remembered as the best FNAF movie to be ever made. No question needs to be asked. And a bit of a side note, when's the NLE Choppa collab? Alright, now watch this video to see my brain get fried by FNAF lore. Peace.